Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we are going to be looking through my August 2018 earnings report compared to August 2017. So this is going to be a wicked video, especially for the people that have kind of followed the journey since way back then, since this time last year. And hopefully it's going to provide a lot of encouragement for you guys that are just starting out as well. Make sure before you watch the video, you are subscribed with your notifications turned on. And let's get into that video straight away. Okay. OG subscribers, alert, hit the like button if you're an OG. Leave me a comment saying, I'm an OG, Johnny. If you've been around for the long haul, okay, since this time last year, August 2017, you might have seen the video I'm going to reference about today, or some of these videos. I was in a different location, and I was in my old house. I had just quit my old job. I think it's the second month of being kind of like self-sufficient. And I felt on top of the world, right? I was having the best time ever. I was working very hard, like for the YouTube channel, for everything I was doing. I'm gonna go into that in a minute, and I'm gonna show you what I earned last year compared to this year. And really, honestly, this video is not to boast, it is not to brag. And to be honest with you guys, I didn't really want to make this video talking about the numbers, because as someone, to some extent, it's sometimes a security risk, right? But I'm going to do it. Just no one steal any of my money, please. So let's take you back, right? I'm going to take you guys back to August 2017. Now, I started my online journey on the 28th of April. This is when I decided that I was going to start doing YouTube, started doing Amazon. That was my decision. That was the day where I was like, this is the day that I'm making it happen. And that was a very influential day because I was like, okay, cool. It gave me momentum, and I started putting the YouTube videos out. A few of you guys, you know who you are, you started interacting, and it was incredible to see that journey starting, basically that journey starting. Within a couple of months, I quit my full-time job. I said, see you later. I was literally that person where I was like, I want to fire my boss. I want to escape the rat race. I want to do all those things. I was so laser focused and tunnel visioned on getting out, right? I had to get out of my I had to get out of it. I saw a really interesting video. You might have seen this. It's with Will Smith, and he said he's great for this mindset side of things. And he said something like, successful people, or really successful people, have a delusional quality where they just think they're going to be good at everything, or they focus on something so much. I have no idea exactly what he said, but it was about that delusional quality, right? And I think back then I probably had this delusional quality where I was like, I am going to make this happen. Nothing's going to stop me. And the people around me, they may have looked at me, gone like go for it, great, but you're probably going to fail. And I think it's that delusional quality that has got to me to the position where I am today. And if I want to just say to people, if you're watching, because I know I get a lot of messages about this, about people saying, they want to, change their life, they want to do it for their family, they want to do it for whatever reason that you want to do it for. And I know a lot of people around you will not understand what you're going through, what's going through your mind. So I just want to let you know, it's okay if people don't understand it. It's cool. They just, it's not something that they have in their own body. It's not something their mentality doesn't allow them to think about that. Or they don't want to. So I want to let you know it's okay. You can be delusional. You can be laser focused. It will pay off, okay? If you really believe it, it's that visualization. It will pay off, right? Mindset done, out the way. Let's talk about some numbers, okay? So August, I've got all my notes down here. That's why I'm looking down. So August 2017, the total I made for August 2017 was £3,725. That was split across affiliate marketing, Amazon. That was my first product. I think that was the second month of selling. Social media marketing. I don't do social media marketing anymore. Turns out that you have to actually do work, and I'm all about that passive lifestyle and doing as little as possible. Or as being as efficient as possible, My personal brand, I released my first ebook, I believe in August, and then YouTube as well, which was actually £31 on YouTube. So that added up to £3,725, and I was over the moon because this was the first month that I had actually been self-sufficient. I didn't have any residual income from the job, like, holiday extra pay or anything like that. It was completely, I made this money on, off my own back. If it went down, on my head be it. If I do well, then, congrats to me. I was super happy about that, and it gave me that taste. It gave me that taste of like, oh my God, this can actually happen. This is possible. It's not something that's 10 years away. This is something that is 1 year away, 2 months away. So I continued to work super hard. I churned out the YouTube videos, absolutely churned them out, and I got really burnt out in the end. But it's okay. I've learned by that mistake, and I just started to increase every single day, just doing little things to try and make everything just a little bit better, a little bit bigger, and have a little bit more longevity every single day. Have that laser focused, delusional quality. And this year, August 2018, it's I've just added up the numbers, and it's just ridiculous, right? I'm just going to put it out there. When I think to myself back then, and if you would have told me you'd been earning this amount just 12 months later, I would have told you that you're delusional. I would have said you are crazy, you're ridiculous. It's like, how is that going to happen? And this brings me on to this point of this video. You might be sitting there watching this, whatever you're doing, right? Looking at some of my videos, looking at like the amount I'm making and stuff like that, and you're thinking, how the hell do you get to that point? Okay, how do you go from zero to, and I'm going to tell you how much it is in a second. And the point I'm getting into is you have to get started. You have to start from zero. Everyone starts from zero, okay? If you start from zero and get to 1, and then go from 1 to 2, and 2 to 3, you just have to do it in small increments, like tiny little baby steps, but they add up over time to massive leaps, like massive leaps and bounds, right? So you have to get started. If you've joined my YouTube video recently, you'll see like the Lamborghini, like you'll see some like nice house or whatever, see nice stuff, doing nice things. It wasn't always like that. Like a few months ago, it wasn't even like that. So just bear in mind when I'm going through this, that this is possible for everyone. You just have to take mad action, because you're going to get mad action equals mad results. Okay, cool. So I put a thing up on Instagram yesterday saying, hey, I'm going to do this little breakdown. What do you want to know? So people are like, I want to know about the Amazon breakdown of like the costs and stuff like that. So I'm going to go through that today. And they want to know how much do you make on courses? And I was like, yeah, cool, we can go through that as well. So I'm actually going to break it down for you rather than give you the whole figure. And this is actually less than last month as well. So pretty interesting. But this month, as in September, I think is going to be, it's going to be massive, especially with Amazon. So let's go through Amazon first. I might put some things up on the screen while I'm talking. I might put it here or over my face. I don't really know. I haven't decided yet. So my total revenue, okay, was £28,393.38. That was my revenue. Out of that, first of all, before we have any fees taken off, we have some promo rebates, and we have some refunds, and we have some reimbursements. So basically a promo rebate is if someone buys like 3 products, I might give them a discount. If a customer emails me and they've not had a great experience, I'll give them a discount. So a promo rebate is when someone buys something, they have a discount. I do small, tiny amounts of discounts. But it comes off of the total revenue. You have refunds, so of course some people return products, so that is accounted for just there. And reimbursements is where maybe Amazon have damaged one of your products in the warehouse and they reimburse you for the value of that product, so they give you that money. So the sales minus all of that kind of crap is £27,460 and 6 pence. Okay, 27 grand. Nearly 27 and a half. The costs. So the costs for Amazon, they're quite high because you have FBA fees, you have your Amazon commission, you got your PPC, you got your cost of goods, and you have your recurring fees. So I'm going to go through that right now. So my costs in total. Actually, let's do it the other way around. No, let's just do it in total, right? So the cost in total was just under £16,000, so £15,911. So that's basically you take 15,900 off of 27,500. That gives you your profit. So pre-tax profit. So that is my order fees, which is your FBA fees. That's going to be your Amazon commission as well. So you pay Amazon to sell products on Amazon. You then have your cost of goods, which is sometimes or always referred to as COG, cost of goods, how much I paid for my products. You then have PPC, so your pay per click, your advertising, Amazon advertising, and recurring fees. That's actually your fee to sell on Amazon. You have like it's like £25 plus VAT, so £30 a month. You just to have your seller account. So all of those things added up adds to £15,911. So all we do is take the pre-tax profit, we just minus one from the other, which adds up to £11,548.31. So the actual, profit in my pocket, if I was to take as much of this into my personal bank account as possible, would be less because I would have to pay tax, but that's okay. Tax is tax, profit is profit. So yes, although it's 11,500, it will be less because of tax. And it's very sad. It is very, very, very sad thing when you see tax. Tax is not cool. Don't like tax. Okay? So, my battery's about to run out my laptop. Great. Let's smash through this. So, really, really cool. Great kind of month on Amazon. This month is going to be ridiculous because I think even in the last 2 days I've done like £4,000 or £5,000 worth of revenue. So it's really, really good. It's about 40% profit margin on that. So crazy. So last year it was a lot less. It was like 10 times less than that. So I've been able to 10x my Amazon business within 1 year. If I can 10x it again, we'll be doing over 100 grand in profit a month. Crazy. Love that. So the next thing we're going to look at is courses. So I have 2 payment processes for courses. So this is my Amazon course. This is for my little ebooks. It's for all those sorts of little things, right? So we go through Stripe. So if you pay outright for the course, it goes through a payment process called Stripe. But also I have set up some people with recurring payments, so like split payments over 2 months. So that's fine. I do that on occasion. I've actually added this option to my Teachable Sales page, which is the link in the description. So you go down to that and there is an option to pay monthly, but just because a lot of people ask and it just takes time to manually do it. So I was like, well, why the hell don't I just put it on for everyone? So I've done that. It's obviously a little bit more than normal because I prefer you to pay in one go. It makes sense for me. And it actually costs me more. So Stripe is £26,064 and PayPal is £2,356. So it adds up to, let's just say, call it even at £28,000. This is crazy. It's crazy, right? Now that isn't all profit because I do spend money, on a lot of stuff actually, particularly like adverts. You might have seen them kind of hanging around. So that's not profit, guys. I'm going to go through some of my costs in a little bit. But that's incredible to see how it's changed from, this time last year. And I think the real key to that was putting out a lot of informative, useful videos on YouTube about this, about particularly Amazon, but also, consistency, like putting out a lot of content consistently. I did 3 months or something like that where I uploaded every single day, which is ridiculous. But it got my name out there, it got me out there, it allowed me to upskill myself dramatically within a very short space of time, so I could actually know a huge amount about this subject without doing it for years and years and years. So that was probably the real reason as to how many of you found my channel. I then moved on to advertising earlier this year, and really I'm just kind of like getting my feet wet with advertising. I'm looking to hire an agency over the next couple of weeks as well to do my adverts. So again, I can take a back seat and it can work on my behalf. Some students are getting some incredible results. I spend the majority of my time on this particular kind of stream of income in terms of answering questions, going in the Facebook group, emails particularly, and just generally helping people out. That is the thing that takes up the majority of my time. Everything else takes up pretty much nothing, okay? Or as little as, I would spend more time like making tea than I do probably on my other businesses. I don't drink a lot of tea, but I drink a normal amount of tea for an English person, which is actually a lot of tea. Okay, there we go. So the next one we've got is affiliate marketing. I really don't focus on this at all, other than just having some links down in the description, and I have like Jungle Scout and stuff like that. So the revenue for that was £2,545 for last month. That's made up of kind of 3 or 4 affiliate programs. I do have other ones, but they're such small amounts that I don't even count them just because they're tiny, right? I don't even consider them. So yeah, £2,500, which is really great. I'm happy with that. It's mostly recurring. It goes up and down, but it generally stays around that sort of figure. Sometimes, yeah, like, last month actually was a little bit higher. The month before that was a little bit higher. So it just depends. If I put more time into it, then it will be higher, but I'm happy with that. It's not something I'm massively focused on at the moment. My main 2 things are Amazon and courses. Those are the personal brand. Those are the 2 things I'm mostly focusing on because those are the things that I'm most interested in. The next one after that is YouTube's ad revenue, so the little ads play before your video. That is £342.95, mega. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's every little helps, right? As Tesco say. So that's really cool. Like I don't mind that. It was £31 a year ago, so there we go. It definitely can increase. But an interesting one, I spoke with Bradley Riley, you guys might know him, Brad Riley. He used to have a YouTube channel with 16,000 subscribers and made nearly nothing on it. So the way to make money is not through YouTube, guys, in terms of ad revenue. Just put that out there. As you can see, it's, compared to the other ones at least, it's very, very low. So my general costs of doing business, I added this up roughly. I don't have all of my costs. I've got literally a huge drawer full of receipts for all of my it's called subsistence, so eating out and coffee and stuff like that, travel. So I've got literally a drawer full of receipts that I have not added up, and I probably won't until the end of the year, my business year at least. So I estimated I spent last month about £7,000. Bit less, bit more. I think I've overestimated that, about £7,000. So what I did is take the total revenue, which is 58,767. That's a lot of money. And then I minused my costs, including all the Amazon costs, which added up to £36,096-ish. Let's just call it even at 36. Again, that may be a little bit higher. There's some things I've not even put on here, like my property. I still make money from that. I still have coaching calls, which I haven't added on here as well. So, but then again, I might have more costs as well that I haven't really thought about. So let's just call it even at £36,000, which, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm pumped for that. I'm absolutely pumped. But at the same time, I still have the mentality of, it was only a year ago that I was in a job, just over a year ago I was in a job. This was more than I made in a whole year, more than a year's work. I've done it in 1 month. Now, if that doesn't give you some encouragement, I don't know what will. If that doesn't encourage you to just get started, then I don't think you're cut out for it. If normal bloke, right? Normal jobs, I was working in retail, right? Retail for years. And then I went into sales jobs and I did that for a bit. I was just a normal dude, normal worker, pick up the phone, speak to people, normal guy, right? Didn't do anything special, didn't have any massive accomplishments to my name, nothing like that. If I can go from a 9 to 5 to doing £36,000 in profit in a month, then why the hell can't you? Right? And even if you get half of those results, a quarter of those results, I'm sure you would be over the moon with it. Over the moon. I certainly would. If I was to get a quarter of the results that I got this month, and you told me that last year, I'd be like, sick, wicked, happy. I'm happy with it allows me to do exactly what I wanted to do and not work. I want to continue pushing though. I had a chat with my friend Eman. You guys might know him, a London, UK entrepreneur. I had a phone call with him, and he said, one of the big things that I need to do is start spending more money, interestingly, because his business took a significant increase when he started spending more, building out a team, and getting a marketing agency and stuff like that. So taking his advice on board, and I'm going to try and spend some more money, which is quite interesting. My 12-month-old older brain is kind of thinking, I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but the business side of me knows that it is a good idea, and I know that that's going to get me to the position where I can 10x it for this time next year. You've got to be able to spend money to make money within all of these sources of income. Okay, so that is incredible. Thank you everyone thank you everyone that has hung around, particularly since the beginning. Again, you know who you are. It's been incredible to speak with you guys regularly, and hopefully I've been able to give you some encouragement for yourself. And I just want to end on one thing really, and that's sometimes people reach out to me and they say they've watched me since the beginning and they've seen my progression. This is awesome, which is fantastic, but they've just sat there and they've done nothing. And I don't want people to be in that position. The reason I'm enthusiastic about this is because I was in that position. I was exactly that person, watching other people be successful, thinking, why the hell can't I be successful? So I need to turn my brightness down on my computer. It's about to run out of battery. It's recording my audio. Why can't I be that person? Until I started bloody doing it. And that's when, my overnight success of 12 months happened, all right? So although you come on my YouTube channel, you see the nice things, you see me talking about money and stuff like that, it doesn't happen overnight. It's taking me, more than over the year to get to this point. So just have it in you. If you want to do it, have delusional focus, right? Just be delusional about your massive laser focus towards success. And hopefully you will take the right steps. Even if you make some wrong steps along the way, you'll get to the position where you're in a better position than you are today. And you'll look back and go, wow, you know, I did that for myself. So hopefully, guys, you will like that video. If you did, I want you to smash that thumbs up button. Leave a question or comment, anything down below. If you want me to go into more detail with different things, do you want me to do this every month? Do you want me to, like, I don't really want to do it every month, but if you want me to do it every month, then I'm more than happy to do it. It just depends if you like it. I don't want to be that person that kind of brags and boasts about it. I just want to do it if it kind of educates you guys. If it gives you guys some encouragement, then yes, I will probably consider doing it a little bit more. But leave a comment down below if you like that. Make sure you are following on Instagram as well, at Jonny Bradley UK, and putting a lot more content on there at the moment. And I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.